The raccoon vanishes into the brush. Mission escape cage successful. The foxes break into the wild, tails high, like two furry rebels celebrating victory. In the warm forests of Queensland, koalas are released at last, clinging to the trees like old friends rediscovered. A herd of white goats rushes into the open, leaping toward the jungle. Freedom has never looked so cheerful. An alligator, finally freed, lumbers toward the lake as a mesmerized crowd watches every move. The deer bounds away from the cage, its jumps echoing pure, unfiltered joy. Another bird is set free and flies over the water. The world becomes its playground. The turtle races to the waves. Yes, that slow creature just sprinted. The baby bear charges into the trees. Freedom brings out the fearless. In the heart of the wild, animals taste freedom for the very first time. A moment of pure chaos and wonder as they sprint into the jungle. The tiger of Ranthambore bursts through its cage, vanishing into the forest with thunderous strides, while the crowd gasps in awe. 100 Yorkshire pigs escape into the open fields, a stampede of joy and confusion rolling across the meadow. In the snowy peaks of Siberia, a snowcat steps into freedom, its cautious paws touching the ground as the camera rolls in silence. Under the cover of night, two brave men release an alligator into the murky waters. Risky business, if you ask me. A black bear charges into the forest, its growls echoing like a victory cry of wild independence. The brown bear, faster than a storm, dashes into the woods while two men stand frozen in disbelief. Deep in a forest clearing, a kind man rescues a fox trapped in a fence. The moment of release is pure magic.
Get those nails out and just put a place up there.
Vital tendons and muscles in the leg.
Are you pleased to be home or not? Yeah. I've only got half a turn. Stop, look both ways.
In a peaceful park, people hand-feed pigeons, and the sky erupts with fluttering wings and laughter. On a quiet coastline, men release dolphins back into the sea. Their leaps in the waves paint a scene of living freedom. Zebras of the savannah sprint out of captivity and into the open plains, kicking up dust like a celebration of life. A tiny squirrel, freed at last, scampers up the trees, finding joy in every nut, every branch, every breath. pet dolphin, finally home, leaps through the surf as its owner watches with tears of joy.
아싸라게 그냥 깨끗하게 뒤도더라고 딱. 인디가 또 저런 거 기억나지 않네요.
Three baby black bears tumble out of their cage, playing in the grass like they've just discovered happiness. A giant turtle rushes into the water, proving slow animals can have fast dreams. The baby sea otter jumps into the sea and doesn't even turn back. Independence achieved. The cage opens and the cheetahs vanish into the jungle. Freedom has never been this fast. The eagles rise into the wind. Sky unlocked. Limits removed. The nutria group rushes together into the forest, like a tiny furry army of happiness. Inside the water, the seagull spreads its wings and takes off. Freedom tastes like ocean wind. Another brown seagull lifts into the sky, screaming joy to everyone who watched. On the beach, the heron takes flight. Like the ocean just handed back a piece of the wild. The lion steps out with royal calm, each stride reclaiming his kingdom in the jungle beyond. Baby bears toddle into the wild, wobbling yet fearless on their first walk to freedom. Under the blazing sun, a tiger wanders free, pausing to drink from a stream that tastes like liberty. A pack of wolves rushes into the forest, their howls slicing through the morning air, a chorus of the untamed. Thousands of birds burst into the sky, wings painting the air with a storm of color and sound. On a golden afternoon, an elephant ambles into the jungle, every step a gentle reminder of strength reborn. An aggressive lion roams the jungle freely, eyes sharp, mane glowing, beauty and danger entwined. The snowcat, pale as frost, races into the green, a ghost vanishing into life. A baby bear, overwhelmed with joy, runs through the trees, its first taste of wild air unforgettable. Two lionesses burst from their cage into the wild, the queens reclaiming their kingdom. The black bear sprints into the woods, almost dancing with joy. Not bad for a creature so big. A kaleidoscope of parrots fills the sky, their colors painting freedom across the clouds. On a sunny beach, baby sea otters wriggle into the ocean, their tiny faces full of adventure. A white-nosed coyote, newly freed, disappears into the green forest, a ghost of freedom. A baby alligator slips into the lake, rippling the surface with its tiny tail. A cheeky monkey climbs the trees in glee, finally back to his playground in the canopy. Dozens of buffaloes rush into the open fields, splashing joyfully in the water, a symphony of power and peace. For the first time, the penguins dive into open water, leaving the cage and slipping into a world. The armadillo steps into the jungle, unsure at first, then rolling into freedom. These tiny monkeys explode with excitement, racing into the forest as if someone just opened the gates of happiness. The bison walked out slowly, then realized, today, the world is wider than any fence. From the boat's edge, the massive sea turtle slides into the ocean, disappearing beneath the waves like a silent submarine. Two bears sprint into the forest, finally free, like kids released on the last day of school. The snowcats leap out with pure adrenaline. Freedom has never looked this fast. The baby sea otter hesitates for 1 second, then dives into the water. After treatment, the puma walks back into the jungle, healed, strong, and ready to rule again. Two leopards are freed from a cramped room, while people watch in awe from behind bars. Recording their first steps toward freedom.
Ноги уберите оттуда. Открывай. Ну, самец хороший, да, но 50 килограмм. Открываем. Давай.
The first bear bolts into the forest, while the second looks back at two people, making them scream and run before it follows. The third bear is freed, but charges straight into the camera, knocking it over.
Give it a pat on the head.
massive rescue unloads thousands of birds from cages in a 22-wheeler truck, letting them take to the open sky. An animal struggles to push out of a wooden crate. Until the door swings open and it sprints into a new life.
Не хочет, потому что там, видимо, ему откормили.
Wamekataa. Watatoka. Wamekataa. Hatotoka. Ng'ombe hawa.
Get the video rolling and stick one on there and see what happens.
A rescued turtle, Pachwa, is carried to the shore and with a joyful rush disappears into the waves.
Oh, yeah! Dude, fire away! He gone. That's kind of awesome. Let's do that
Let's
again.
go, man.
That worked just fine. Let's do that again. There you go, Pumpkin. Go find your mom. Hey, they like it. Y'all get to do that a couple more. What are you waiting on?
A bull is freed and led to join other cows. His calls echo pure happiness across the pasture. A magnificent snow tiger steps into the wild, its paws touching grass for the first time in years.
That must feel good. Free elephant.
Make sure your flashes off.
Off you go.
Somewhere in India, a man breaks the chains of an elephant, and you can almost feel his heartbeat through the screen. A beaver slides into a pond, as if he never left it.
cabin is their tag number.
By the sea, cages open, and waves of birds rise to greet the horizon. Somewhere deep in Africa, a puma runs into the green after years behind bars. In the blue heart of the ocean, an octopus disappears into freedom's depths.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Go, go. That's good, Joe.
Two leopards, released by caring hands, vanish into the forest, like shadows returning home. Under the cover of night, a leopard steps out, free again, but still a mystery. A lion roars into the vast field. The king is home again.
उठा सावकाश उठा काय ना तिको अटॅक करचो ना सोड तू सोड 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 चपडी मास शिवकल आणि फाटी ओढ वयतले सोड सोड.
A crocodile vanishes into a lake, calm on the surface, wild beneath. In the mountains, horned sheep run again, watched by smiling faces below. Tiger splashes into a lake. A roar of joy echoes through the forest. Under a burning sun, a leopard walks across desert sand, proud and patient.
Sebelah sana, sebelah sana. Sebelah sini. Ini siapa Mas Dharma?
Indah.
Two squirrels vanish into the jungle, tiny heroes of freedom.
After all, elephants were the only ones strong enough to withstand its charge.
Crocodile slides back into his lake. Peace at last. Somewhere in India, a tiger walks into the forest, free and fearless. A rescue straight out of a dream. Thousands of small fish swirl into the lake, turning water into silver motion. Chimpanzees rush out of their cage. Laughter fills the trees.
Hey, buddy. Look at that, you guys. I know. Alright. Where are you gonna go, bud? Big guy. Oh, look at that. Oh, he does look like a turkey. Alright, you ready? He's like, yes, I am. Oh, everybody hang on just a little bit so we can give the bird some space.
A woman opens her hands, and an eagle takes to the sky, her spirit soaring with it. A white bear is airlifted to freedom, a rescue straight out of a dream. Freed in the jungle, goats leap into a truck and race with wild joy.
She's number 7 is her tag number.
A woman releases an octopus from a glass jar, and it glides into the sea. Hundreds of black turtles paddle into the waves under the golden sun.
চলে পড়ছে নি বালির তলে একটা ধরে ধরে আমরা নাই 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 বালির তলে নাই কত সুন্দর লাগছে
Under the night sky, a cheetah bolts from its cage into the darkness.
उठा चौकाच उठा काय ना तिक्को अटॅक करतो ना सोड
The crocodile slips into the water, vanishing with a single ripple.
चपली मास शिवकल आणि फाटी बोर्ड. सोड.
A rescue team releases thousands of fish into a flowing river through a huge water pipe. The silver bodies flash as they rush downstream, finally free in their natural home. Two cheetahs are released from a wooden cage deep in the savannah. The moment the door opens, they explode into motion, sprinting with all the power they've been holding back. Deep in the Indian jungle, rescuers free a majestic tiger. A bear is set free, but suddenly turns to charge at its rescuer. The driver speeds away just in time, narrowly avoiding the attack.
Jesus Christ!
By the riverbank, a small crocodile is released for the first time. It scrambles into the water, tail swishing happily as it disappears. In the Rocky Highlands, 6 mountain goats leap from a transport truck. They dash straight into the cliffs, blending with the rugged wilderness they belong to.
Sebelah sini.
Ini siapa Mas Dharma?
Indah.
Hey, buddy. Look at that, you guys. I know. All right. Where are you gonna go, bud?
Big guy.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he does look like a turkey. All right, you ready? He's like, yes, I am. Oh, everybody hang on just a little bit so we can give the bird some space. Brady, come here, please.
In a quiet forest clearing, foxes are freed from captivity. They pause only for a moment, sniffing the air, before vanishing into the thick jungle brush. Under the African sun, a hyena steps out of an iron cage. Its eyes scan the open grasslands before it trots away, watched by a crowd with cameras in hand. 2 massive hippos are led toward the riverbank. With a splash, they disappear into the muddy water. A rescuer carefully opens a crate in the jungle. A long, muscular snake slides out, disappearing into the shadows beneath the trees.
There we go. Just gonna go straight to the water here.
On a sandy beach in Indonesia, locals release a crocodile into the turquoise sea. The reptile slips under the water, vanishing like a ghost.
Very good. Very good. छोड़ देगा वो अभी.
In the forest, a man opens the cage door for a chimpanzee. Without hesitation, it climbs the nearest tree, swinging into the canopy with pure excitement. Thousands of pigeons burst out of their cages. The air fills with the sound of wings as they swirl together into the open sky.
Don't, dude. He is. Dude, if you're letting him go, he's gonna take off a rabbit. Get out! Yeah! Get out of there! Just take it out. Whoa! Yep. Here, let me. Wow. You really want him? I got it attached over there. Get out of there. Goodbye.
You know, because Joe did it. An accident.
That mother.
A mysterious rescued animal is released into the wild. Onlookers watch as it darts into the distance, reclaiming its freedom. A black bear steps out of the cage into the forest. It lifts its nose to the wind, taking in the scents of the wilderness it hasn't known for years.
Ready?
A woman opens her hands to release 2 white birds, Snowball and Snowflake.
Oh, pretty boy. Come on, Snowballs and Snowflake. Come on. Come on. Come on.
They rise together into the bright sky, wings catching the sunlight.
Released as a...
Doing a good thing for the environment.
2 leopards step out of the vehicle cage, pausing for a heartbeat before bounding into the deep jungle. A rescued dolphin is released into open water, its sleek body cutting through the waves. With one graceful leap, it disappears into the ocean's embrace. In a vast open field, a dozen elephants step out of their enclosure. They trumpet loudly, kicking dust into the air as they celebrate their return to freedom.
Yeah, just kick it. Oh, here, just turn it over like. You ready? Go.
The crab is placed near the water, and without looking back, it bolts, like it has important business in the sea. The baby bear steps out, sniffs the air, and then charges into the woods like adventure just called its name. The baby deer walks gently into the forest, every step softer than a whisper. The raccoon takes one look at the open world and sprints like someone just yelled, "Free snacks!" The horses burst from the gate, kicking and playing. Even nature stops to watch their joy. When the cage opens, hundreds of birds lift into the sky together, like a painting suddenly coming to life. With a gentle push, the eagle spreads its wings and disappears into the horizon. The horses break into a run, kicking up dust. Freedom looks loud and unstoppable. Released at last, the white owl rises into the sky. The squirrels touch the ground, pause, then sprint like 2 tiny rockets toward the trees. The animal shoots out of the cage with turbo speed, as if it had been planning this escape for years. The bison run into the field and reunite with their herd. Freedom is best when shared. The cheetah doesn't walk, it launches, turning freedom into pure lightning. Released under the warm sun, the snake slides into the grass, like a silent shadow. The baby crocodile slips into the water. Nature just reclaimed one of its warriors. The duck swims straight to its friends, like a reunion that was meant to happen. The big snake escapes the bag quietly. The forest probably didn't expect a new king today. With one last look back, the fox dashes into the jungle. Happiness has 4 fast legs. The lizard touches the ground, and instantly disappears into the leaves. The gate opens, and the leopard is gone in a blink. Freedom moves faster than fear. The white owl rises gently, then vanishes into the sky like a ghost. The raccoon sprints away with zero hesitation. Clearly, no goodbye hugs. The bird hits the water and swims like it just unlocked a new level of life. Another snowcat leaps out and melts into the forest like disappearing snow. The rat bolts like it owes someone money, straight into the jungle. The squirrel runs toward the trees, as if the whole forest was cheering it on. The turtle slowly walks toward the water, and the moment it touches the sea, it becomes unstoppable. The eagles burst from the cage, slicing into the sky like arrows of freedom, set free at last.
High tide caused this octopus to be almost washed ashore, but the Marine Animal Rescue Organization made sure it returned to the ocean as soon as possible.
The koala climbs the nearest tree. Home is higher than the ground. The monkeys leap from their cage in chaotic joy, climbing, wrestling, and laughing like jungle children. The lion and lioness, side by side, stride into freedom. The wild has its rulers again. A graceful deer darts into the woods. A man releases an eagle, and it soars into the sky. Freedom reflected in its mighty wings. With the help of rescuers, a shark slides back into the waves. One lucky escape on the train to freedom. A bobtail lizard scurries up a tree, its tiny legs carrying the excitement of a lifetime.
There she goes.
In the humid plains, rhinos charge into the forest as cameras roll. Power meets peace. A gentle octopus curls away into the deep. The ocean's quiet applause follows. On a bright morning, bears dash from their cages. Joy has never looked so furry. In the midnight jungle, a shy pangolin crawls away. Armored, awkward, but finally free. On icy shores, penguins waddle into the sea, their happy hops melting every heart. A black monkey swings high through the trees, laughing in freedom's rhythm. The zebras gallop into the grasslands, their stripes flashing like lightning across the plain. Beside the river, an eagle takes flight, freedom reflected in the ripples below. A group of monkeys bursts out in chaos. Tree branches become their playground once again. A woman gently tosses a bird skyward, and it answers with the song of the wind. Another eagle rises high, circling the sun. Freedom never looked so proud. The deer, released into snowy mountains, leap away as if chasing clouds. A delicate stingray slides from a man's hands into the blue, a moment of pure serenity. On a chilly beach, a girl sets a baby penguin free, a tiny waddle into destiny. The shark glides into the sea again, tail slicing through the water like a silver blade.
She wants to be past.
A man releases a black panther. Its eyes gleam, and it melts into the shadowed forest. A brilliant parrot takes off, painting the sky with sound and color. A sea otter, giggling in motion, paddles away in joy. Freedom looks adorable. The octopus unfurls its arms underwater, soft, silent, and finally, home. A curious muskrat paddles out, exploring its watery world for the first time. A sea otter dives from a boat, leaving only a splash and a smile behind. A man releases an owl, and it glides into the twilight, ghost-like and wise. A young woman opens a cage. A fox dashes into the jungle, tail flicking with mischief. The zebras race again into the wild. Their joy is contagious. Another fox sprints at full speed into the forest. No looking back. The eagle soars toward the mountains, sunlight flashing off its wings. The sky belongs to it once more. The sloths, slow but free, cling to the trees. Their calm a lesson in patience. Leopards bound into the jungle, shadows chasing shadows. Elegance in motion. The black bear charges toward the trees, sunlight gleaming off its fur. Panda waddles into the forest. Peace and bamboo await. Five chimpanzees rush out of their cage. Laughter fills the trees.
and
A chimp hugs the man who freed him, proof that kindness echoes. Chimpanzees leap into the trees. Wild laughter returns to the forest. An eagle launches into the open sky, the cage just a memory now. A massive deer bounds away. Phones record, hearts race. In the heart of the jungle, the cages are empty, and nature is whole again. For the first time, they don't see bars. They see the world. Freedom doesn't need words. It just needs a heartbeat. Free. Man and beast share one powerful silence. A puma melts into the jungle, one with the shadows again. A mother and baby polar bear step onto snow. The world holds its breath. Slide into the ocean. The first step is slow, but the heart runs fast. Into a wide open land. A new chapter begins.
That's our objectives and our targets.
Yeah.
A journey written in every step they take. Nature never forgets its children. It just waits for them to return. Sea otters splash into the waves. Freedom never looked so joyful.
There it is.
Tigers run wild again, stripes flashing through the jungle. Hundreds of birds rise into the sky, the world watching, hearts lifted. Deep in the ocean, a big fish swims free, finally part of the endless blue. You can almost feel the air changing, as if the earth is welcoming them home. Some cages open with a key, others open with kindness. From fear to freedom. Every wing that rises tells a story of hope. When the doors open, even the wind seems to cheer. You can see it in their eyes. Confusion, then joy, then peace. Somewhere between the sky and the soil, they find home again. No sound is louder than the silence of freedom. Sometimes, setting them free sets us free too. Every creature deserves a second chance. And this is theirs. It's not just freedom. It's forgiveness. It's faith. It's life. The earth smiles every time a cage opens. For a moment, everything stops, and you remember what kindness can do.
Oh, that one's swimming right away. Look at that.
The world feels a little more alive when one more soul gets free. From metal cages to open skies, this is what hope looks like. Caged birds are released deep in the forest, filling the air with the sound of their freedom. On a bright coastal morning, rescuers released sea lions into the cold blue waters.
You're last, dude. Once you're out, you can focus outward. Go back in.
The moment their flippers touch the ocean, they dive and leap as if the sea is calling them home.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got a badger in a bucket. That's how you release them without anything. Just a bucket. Here, come on.
No, he's out of the trap.
He'll run out. You're free, bud. You're free. Here you go. You're free. Go. 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 Go.
In a quiet rural village, a man works an iron rod into a rusty cage. Inside, a fox paces nervously, batting at the bars.
There you go.
You're busy watching me.
Then, the door gives way.
Could be out right now. Yeah.
Close, he came out.
One out. There you go.
The fox freezes for a heartbeat, realizes it's free, and bolts into the undergrowth without looking back.
Head her out.
Toamna trecută și au fost prea mici pentru eliberare.
Это на самом деле я тебе сказал, нравится, а вижу, что почти.
Asta pot să enter pe asta, să pe asta,
Așa? Au?
Ce turma de arici!
Te răspunde.
Ce fain sunt.
From the deck of a small boat, sea lions slide into the sea one by one. Their playful splashes mark the beginning of a new life in the wild. A cheetah dashes out of the cage in a golden blur, then slows to a cautious walk. The wind of freedom rustles through the tall grass around it.
And the deep forest is the perfect place for it.
A massive anaconda slides into the undergrowth. Its thick coils vanish into the shadows of the rainforest. 6 tall giraffes step cautiously from a trailer into the open savanna. People record from nearby vehicles as the gentle giants disappear among the trees.
All right, last one.
A snowy white owl spreads its wings and soars into the jungle canopy. Its ghostly figure melts into the green, silent as a whisper. a powerful big cat springs from its cage, eyes scanning the wild around it. In a few bounding strides, it fades into the dense foliage. A man opens the vehicle's gate, and a bear lumbers out, sniffing the air. Startled by the horn moments later, it bolts into the forest's shadows.
Oh, whoa! He's in a hurry now.
Chyba nie wiesz.
Nossa senhora.
Com quaralho, todos.
Caralho, mas também alguma contra o meio.
Vinha para aqui. Com quaralho. As minhas galegas devem andar ali.
Olha ali para trás, olha.
People open the cage to free a lion into the wild, and it slowly steps out, scanning its surroundings before walking toward the trees. When people open the cage, one chimpanzee quickly climbs a tree, but the second charges toward the cage, aggressively smashing and rolling it. The startled rescuers scatter while the chimp continues its wild display. After a lifetime of performing tricks, Susu the tiger is finally free. For the first time, she can scratch her claws against a tree. A simple joy stolen from her for years. Years of captivity end in a moment of pure freedom. One by one, animals take their first steps into a world they've never known. For 28 years, Vanilla the chimpanzee lived in a cage. Now, she gazes upward and sees the sky for the very first time. The gates open, the cages are empty. For these animals, today is the first day of a life without bars. After nearly 3 decades without sunlight, a chimpanzee sees the open sky and clings to her family in joy. For countless animals, the first taste of freedom is unforgettable. A step into grass, into sunlight, into life. The door opens. For the first time, this animal steps into freedom, unsure, but ready to begin again. From cages and chains to sunlight and grass, these rescued animals discover what it means to truly live. A quiet moment, a deep breath, and the first step outside. For these animals, the world is suddenly wide open. The Siberian tiger's first steps into freedom are cautious, then confident. At last, the wild is home again. On a warm afternoon, a squirrel darts up a tree, chattering with delight. A man releases an alligator into the lake. The ripples whisper, "Home again." On a snowy mountain, bisons thunder behind their rescuer, nature's power in motion. A black bear bursts from its cage, wild energy unleashed. In a shocking moment, another bear drags its rescuer. Nature reminding us who's boss. Maybe freedom came with a little too much excitement. The elephant storms away from its cage, a magnificent spectacle before stunned onlookers.
Back up! Move!
He's moving! He's heading for the station! There, he's in the store! He's in the store! Someone call animal control right now!
The sea otter, sleek and shy, dives into the ocean with speed. Freedom never looked so graceful. A rescued koala climbs a eucalyptus tree, pure Aussie energy, and a mouthful of leaves. A cheetah, dazed by its new liberty, soon regains its instinct, vanishing into the golden mountains beyond. A baby snowcat bolts into the forest, a blur of white fur against the dark pines. A raccoon, wide-eyed and clever, darts into the night, probably plotting something already.
Just wants a hiding place.
In a green meadow, snakes slither out of their bag like liquid lightning. Not my favorite picnic site.
Close it, everybody. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7. Little guys to go back into the wild. The sad thing is, we don't.
The released crocodile slides into the lake, vanishing beneath the ripples like a ghost of the swamp. The raccoon climbs freely among the branches. Finally, no bars between him and the moon. A gust of wind carries freed birds skyward. The air itself becomes alive with color. Two men rescue a deer from a pool. As it bounds away, you can almost hear its heart racing with relief.
Just don't slip it. Well, should be good.
A man empties a bag of snakes, and they scatter like living wires across the ground, thrilling and terrifying at once. The alligator, once confined, slides into the lake with purpose. Home at last.
He's choking him out. You gotta do it fast, because he's gonna lose his...
In the snowy highlands, a puma bounds through the frost, leaving nothing but paw prints and mystery.
You video that? Cool.
A leopard leaps from captivity to freedom, melting into the shadowed jungle. Somewhere in the frozen wilderness, a tiger runs free, its roar echoing through the mountains. A woman releases a baby crocodile into a pond. It paddles away like it owns the place. In the dense jungle, a snowcat steps cautiously into its new life. Soft paws, loud heart. With one flap, the birds rise high. Not even gravity can stop them now. When the gate opens, the zebra explodes into motion, stripes made to run. Horses eat the grass, kick the ground, and sprint away. Pure, loud joy. The deer dashes out like a rocket. Freedom makes legs faster.
There we go.
"11 zebras run wild once again. The field becomes a painting of black and white dreams.
पीछे हो जाओ
Deep in the jungle, chaos turns to joy as dozens of monkeys swing out of their cages.
Turn it.
Okay. Ready?
Two men release a snake into the lake. It slithers away quietly, without looking back.
Use the info lithium battery pack and kabar battery.
Hundreds of wild birds burst into the sky, painting it with freedom.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
They're still coming. They're still coming.
Anytime you're ready.
What do you smell?
By the coast, a sea lion slips into a pond. The splash sounds like laughter.
Right thing to do.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
হাত দিন ওরা নিজেরা
সামনে হাতাই নেন না কারণ ছবিতে আমরা চাচ্ছি যে
ওরা নিজেরা ইয়ে করে নিজেরাই
On a sunlit beach, tiny turtles race toward life. Every footprint a story of survival.
এটার তলে পড়ছি না বালির তলে
একটা তুলে দেন
নাই 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 বালির তলে নাই
A herd of cows walks into open land. Simple, calm, and finally free. In a wide green field, a lion steps out, and for the first time, the king has no cage. Rescuers pull a baby elephant to safety. His reunion with his mother melts every heart around. On the mountain's edge, 4 horned sheep leap back into their wild kingdom. Five horses taste freedom for the first time, running wild across the open plains.
But after being rehabilitated, this big guy is ready for his new home.
In the foothills, a team unlatches an iron cage holding wolves that have known nothing but confinement. The moment the gate swings open, one takes off at full speed. Under the wide African sky, the doors of a transport truck open to reveal restless zebras. One by one, they gallop out, manes flying, stripes flashing against the golden grasslands.
What do you smell?
Dozens of cows, cramped in a farmer's holding pen, are finally released. They step into open pasture, pausing in disbelief, then start bucking, running, and twirling their tails in pure joy. People nearby laugh and film, unable to stop smiling. In a small sanctuary, a large bird, its wings cramped from years in a cage, steps hesitantly toward the open door. Then, with one powerful flap, it rises into the air. At the edge of a forest stream, rescuers carefully tip a basket. A massive cobra slides into the shallows, its hood low and calm. With a graceful ripple, it glides into deeper water, leaving only rings on the surface.
Ready?
Two people gently set a cat free in the snow, watching it disappear into the white.
We'll just let it.
From the back of a truck, rescued monkeys leap to the ground and dash into the trees. In Sri Lanka, rescuers cut heavy chains, and the elephant finally steps free.
Free elephant!
Make sure your flashes off.
Off you go!
And he's off.
Hundreds of white birds burst from a room, filling the sky with fluttering wings.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
They're still coming. They're still coming.